Okay, I think I have waited long enough to start the stream. Let me just go here. Let me just check this. Yep, okay. So the chat bar's working. That's nice. Hi. I don't know what else to say. Uh, I honestly had no idea what I was gonna do for this stream, so I was like, you know what? What if I just played one of the games I had on my or not my for you, my wish list. So I'm gonna be playing it. It's Learn to Fly. I have it on my wish list on Steam just purely because I used to play that like all the time on cool math games. So I figured it would be funny to do that on stream for once. So here we are. Um, yeah, I don't really know how else to introduce it other than that. Oh no, I gotta recalibrate my thing. It's messing up really bad. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, it was on there for a while. I just now I just now got around to figuring out it was on Steam. So here we are. I tried playing cool math games on stream once like a really long time ago, but my computer was not having it like at all. um I had a couple of things I had to make like announcements for, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember what they were. I am doing alright. I've just been tired. uh, there again, I'm always tired. I don't know why. I just am. How you been though? I know. I know it. You had said at one point it's late where you are. Hopefully, it's not too late. Well, that's good. I have not. I've not seen that. It's one where you live, and you're still up. Why not go to bed? Oh, okay, yeah, I could see that. That's reasonable. But still, it's one already. No, I'm not kicking you out, but don't stay up if you're having or yeah, don't stay up just to watch the streams. I promise. I record all of them. I don't. I that's right. I still can't wrap my head around that. It's one there already. It's barely coming up on 11:15, like 11:30 here. It it's still fairly early, like not super early, but it's still a little early. I'm gonna make sure these are running on both. Yeah, they are. Okay. I can't even say anything. I I can't even say anything. I am on like the opposite side of the country. I think I've said before where I actually do live. Like, not the exact place, just like the state or general area. I hope. Wait. Yeah, the best way to say it without like pinpointing it is I live literally, I think at like the foothills, if not like just a little bit after the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. So I live in like the mountain area. that's that's the best way I can say it. Apparently, everyone from where Bubbles lives apparently thinks everyone here is like the Florida to them, I guess. It I don't know how that works, but I guess it is. They're so wait, I'm just now really so I know. Let me see. Can I zoom in on the picture, please? I don't know. All I know is that that is literally all this state. Okay. Well then, um I figured that probably would have not been the case, but I guess it is. Um at least it narrows it down to what is it? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, 7 of 50 states. I know what state I live in. I if I give like any other hints, I went into a full thing. I forget which stream it was, but I went into a full thing of where I live and all the cursed stuff that is here. I just can't say exactly what is here. I don't know. Hold on. I think I did say it on a stream. I just can't remember which one. Uh no. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be able to know which stream it was. It was an Obey Me one. I remember specifically because they were talking about the one more thing or whatever that happened, where all like the brothers got kicked out of heaven and things like that. And I remember saying, well, because I have to go back through. It was the one where we went up to the attic and was talking to Belfgor, and he's like, well, if you did that, then another war would break out and it'd include the human realm. And I remember making the comment, have you seen the people from Florida? I think we'd be fine with just that state alone. It, and then my friend was like, oh yeah, and then some other states too, and he said mine. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? So then I went into a whole explanation and then realized myself, yeah, the people here are kind of unhinged. It is not Arizona, surprisingly. I don't think it was a while ago. It was one of the first few I did for Obey Me, so I don't remember if it was a later one or not, but it was one not a whole lot of people actually got the memo for. I don't know why. I think it was just Twitch was not working that day. I'm trying to figure out and see. Um, I don't know. I will try and figure it out though. Okay. Um, it might be part 3 or part 4. I don't know. I don't remember which one. It's one of them. It's talking about attic knowledge. That's all I know. I just don't remember. I label stuff and I don't remember the names for it. Um, yeah, the moral of the story though, it, the whole state is just unhinged. I would like to say that I am somewhat normal, but have you seen the interest that I have on days? That is debatable at best. I wish I was joking about that. I have what? Or yeah, the one thing that I do outside of like streaming and stuff is I will do like arts and crafts and things like that. I say arts and crafts. I do like a lot of artsy stuff, I should say, outside of just doodling and things like that. So I'll do like crocheting stuff, I'll do paintings, I'll do like modeling clay, like anything that I can potentially make something with and it's not nailed down. I'm working on it. Um and I have made the mistake where I go to crochet and I don't actually count or things. I shouldn't have even been able to read that and understand it. I just read it as Discord. You know what? It's a. I could show the one thing off though. The thing I'm crocheting. Um, I have made a very, very grave mistake with it. Um, let me pull this up. So I'm going to just point that down for now because I'm gonna be brutally honest. My room is kind of a mess at the moment, but I have like really good reasoning why. Um, currently I have just clean clothes laying all over my bed, and my other desk chair is still up here because I have not been able to find anywhere to set it in our basement or find another use for it. And I can't put any of my pajamas or other clothes that go on my dresser away because I have started Christmas shopping. I started back at the beginning of November, like early October, I guess. And I'm already done, but because we haven't decorated for Christmas yet, I have to keep them hidden in my drawers. So I can't even use my dresser until I get that stuff done. Anyways, this is the thing that I am working on crochet wise. Um, hopefully my cam works. Yeah, it works. I don't know how well the colors are gonna show up, but it's supposed to be a blanket, and oh, the colors look weird though. They're not the actual things. I'll take a picture and send it in Discord, but it is based off of this character. I gotta go. If I cannot elbow my desk. Ow. As to be expected, it is a One Piece character. It is based off of this though. It's based off of Karu. Because it's a duck. Why not? At least I'm trying to get it based off that. I still gotta add like a bunch, because these are two different colored blues. So I'm trying to add a bunch of the darker blue for like the hat, and there's those for like the lenses, and they have like the little details and stuff. I still gotta add white in. I'm just now realizing that. Maybe I'll put some brown in. I don't know. This blanket has just been a complete and utter chaotic mess because to know is to know. From one end all the way to the other is supposed to be about like, I want to say 4.5, 5.5, like 5 foot and a half or something like that. My face isn't even in the way. What is the deal? Hello? How did, what? My VTuber is possessed. My face, it's just my hands. Anyways, I made the mistake. This blanket is like 7 foot long or something like that. It's like 2 foot taller than me. I will go ahead and put these back. And then I will do that. Okay. Well, that's the problem with this one. I made it a little too big because it touches the ceiling in my house, but it also touches the floor. So it's like um 7.5, 8, somewhere around there. I made it long by accident because I was sitting down when I was originally measuring the length of it. Because I said, well, if I make it like a test blanket for myself, I'll just be, I'll just be making like my own thing, so I don't have to follow a pattern or anything. I'm just trying to practice getting better at crocheting. Because I knew years ago, but I just never really practiced. So I was like, I'll make a blanket to practice for myself. And I was setting down, I did not count how many loops there were, anything, and I accidentally made it too long. So now I got a comforter sized crocheted blanket I'm working on. That's fine if you're lurking. I have to. I did not hear that about. Wait, what? Like, I knew he was getting close to the end. I did not know that, though. I'm going to have to look that up for One Piece because I did not know that. I know if I look it up, I'm probably going to get something spoiled or I'm going to get some weird theory, but. Oh, speaking of weird One Piece theories, though, you know what I a theory I have seen that I hope is 1,010% true. There is a theory out there. I'm gonna have to look it up because me and my brother are so far behind. We were watching it for a while, but we got to Wano and we're like a quarter of the way in, I want to say, and we're like, we're kind of burnt out on this. Let's start other anime, or let's start different series. So I started like Cells at Work and things like that. That one, Delicious in Dungeon. I'm watching Catalia for the upteenth time, though that's not surprising. Um, then there's what are the other ones? My brother had me start watching My Dress Up Darling, which that one I actually can appreciate because it's about cosplaying and a lot of the stuff they say in there actually is true to how to cosplay. Um, so that one I actually do appreciate, and I like it because the main character's grandpa actually is voiced by the same guy that does Whitebeard, so it's fun watching him go from being this like overly tall giant of a man that pretty much fought the whole government to this nice elderly grandpa that makes Hina dolls for a living. So it's a funny mix. It's definitely a jump I was not expecting. I probably should have watched My Dress Up Darling first and then One Piece because I would have been like, oh, this is awesome. Now instead, it's the opposite way. And every time I watch an episode of My Dress Up Darling and he's in there, I end up just dying. I can't take it serious at all. Um, the one theory though that they have is that Corazon is still alive. It, and I need to reiterate this. I say his name like that because I am not even gonna try and pronounce it the right way. I know that sounds mean, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. And even at that, the last time I tried to attempt to say his name weird, I could not say it right. And it sounded worse. It was like the thing Bubbles had said while we were playing paddle. Um, well, it didn't sound bad like that, but it was like, oh, I'm trying to say one thing, but it sounded like I said something completely different, and nobody knew who I was talking about. So I just say Corazon because you guys know who I'm talking about. Um, anyways, though, they have a theory on him someone had put out there, and it was just a tiny, tiny theory someone put out there that he's still alive because nobody has found his devil fruit yet. I hope, like, you have no idea how much I hope that that's true. Like, if he didn't die, if he actually was saved or something like that, he's still alive, I would, you guys would legitimately see me cry on stream if that actually turned out to be true. I would be, like, full on sobbing because he's one of my favorite characters. But, um, yeah, I I'm gonna have to look into that though because I know he's getting close to the end. He said before he was getting close to the end. He said that a few times though, and it turned out he wasn't getting close to the end. He was just getting close to the end of an arc. Um, I'm gonna have to look into that though because so far I've heard like radio silence on anything One Piece. That's what I was gonna do. So while I'm still yapping, before I get to the game, I actually did want to say like a few announcement things just really quickly because I am going to forget otherwise. So, a couple of things I am going to be doing. Probably after this week, I may have to pump the brakes on streaming like 3 days. And the only reason for that is because obviously the end of the year is like very, very busy for a lot of people. But for my family specifically, it's like super busy. Um, More specifically for like me and my mom and dad and my siblings and stuff, because our family has like a bunch of traditions and stuff, but because we normally are the ones that have to help with like my grandpa and things like that and usually plan those things, we kind of get like slammed with different things we gotta try and plan and things like that. On top of the birthdays that fall throughout the month for my family. So there might be a shortage of streams this month. Please know I will try and give you guys some sort of a heads up. And if that's the case, I will only do afternoon streams because I know there is a lot of people that watch me that are actually in different time zones where they're later. So I want to make it fair for everyone and kind of stream at like a decent time so everyone can watch. So I think the trade off might be, although I don't do streams for 3 days throughout the weekends, I might do Thursdays and Sundays so I can stream at like decent times for everyone. On the plus side though, um, with that and the start of the new year next year, there might be a new platform I branch out onto. Um, you guys know from my link tree thing and everything like that, I am only on here, both Twitch and YouTube, and Instagram in the way of social media. Tumblr, I would like to say, okay, that's not necessarily a social media because that's not like mainstream, like, oh, every streamer runs to Tumblr to post stuff. Like, nobody does that. I occasionally will put stuff out on Tumblr just to let people over there know, hey, if you guys are into Obey Me and you follow me, you could come over to my stream because I'm playing Obey Me. Or I'll say, like, with the Hitalia fan games I've been playing, if there's people over there that follow me for like Hitalia stuff, I'm like, hey, if you guys like the fan games, I'm actually streaming them tonight, so you could tune in if you want, or drop suggestions for me or things like that. So like, I don't consider Tumblr necessarily like a platform, like a social media one. It's a platform, not a highly sought out social media platform. Um, there's Wattpad too, but Wattpad's just for like character information that I'm trying to stockpile so I can try and get into an animation studio at some point for character development. Because, yeah. I'm also trying to get in for sound design or sound foley. I don't know the exact name, but I love making sound effects. And to reiterate that, I did get a class on that when I was going through college. That was like the best thing ever to edit the sound and stuff. We got different clips where we had to sync the sound to the video, and then we had to get different. For a different project, we had to take a specific like animation, an old school like 50s animation or something, and we had to make the sound effects for it. I wish I had a better quality mic at the time when I was taking the class because I feel like I would have been able to do more. But I had to make like a frog sound, and then I had to make rain, like a squeaky door. I had to make horse, like a horse sound, just trees, wind, rain, like everything for a few seconds. And that was so much fun. I wish I could have done a better job on it because I was in a time crunch as it was. I was in a time crunch for a lot of the projects because, unfortunately, for pretty much the majority of the time I was going through school, I did full time schooling and a full time job. So, yeah, you could imagine how that went. I had to pull like numerous all nighters to get projects done on time, and then I would have to get up and go into work at like 5, 6 in the morning. And that doesn't seem that bad, but when you live like 20 to 30 minutes away and the traffic in the morning is already horrendous by that hour, you have to be up a little bit earlier than that to try and beat it. So there were mornings I was getting up at like 4:30, 4:10 sometimes to try and get up and get into work on time. So yeah, moral of the story, that was fun, but Wattpad is mostly just for the character stuff that I write for specifically animation studios to come across. That's just my portfolio for character development and character backstory and things like that. Um, but what I'm trying to say is there might be a new platform coming. Maybe not. I'm not going to make any promises because I'm still not 100% sold on it. Um, I will have to talk some more about it with like my brother because my brother is very good. My brother keeps tabs on like a bunch of social media platforms and knows which ones to kind of like pitch myself on and things. Um, Thank you to him for a lot of the stuff he helps me with. There's a lot of things he does for me to help me kind of figure out what's like popular and stuff because I live under a rock most of the time. If it's not Hatalia or cosplay related, I am probably not on social media. So, yeah, it took me forever to figure out what like half the new memes of today's time are because I'm still stuck on like Vine memes and things like that. I still occasionally get like new ones and I instantly get them, but I beyond that, no. Um anyways, the thing I'm saying, this might not be a for sure 100% thing. And I really don't want it to be because I really don't like it. Um, I might try and branch out to TikTok. Might. That is a strong might because I don't I don't know, dude. I don't see the appeal with TikTok. I don't personally like it. I don't knock anyone else that's on it or makes a living from it. That like more power to you guys. It's just it's not for me. But if it puts my name out there, then I will just bite the bullet and try it. Keyword try. I'm not promising anything. So yeah. Uh the other announcement I had was there will be like new scheduling content for 2026. So I will work like I'm taking the time in 2026 to kind of just rebrand everything. Not necessarily rebrand it in the way of I'm going to completely tear everything apart of what I am and start all over with a new VTuber and stuff because I had like trial and errors with 2 or 3 different models already. I'm happy with this model, and I've apparently succeeded because I've gotten numerous comments saying my model is pretty basic. I don't think I've explained the whole like lore thing for my VTuber, but my whole thing, my whole shtick is I'm dressed like a 9 to 5 cubicle office worker, and I get off, and at the end of the day I come home to feed the ducks. You guys are my peeps. I consider my followers or my viewers peeps. That's how I refer to you guys as. And all of my content is like breadcrumbs, so I'm feeding you guys content. That that is how I like that is my whole thing. That's why my VTuber looks the way it does. All of it. Eventually that'll change, and eventually it'll become something else, but maybe when I end up getting big enough, if I can make this a full-time job, maybe I'll quit the cubicle 9 to 5 worker design. I'll ditch that and I'll actually do something more related to ducks, because that would be fun. That would be that would be really fun to just have this as a thing and then be able to just be like, "All right, guys, I no longer work a 9 to 5. This is my job." That'd be cool. But that is so far in the future. I still need to take this one day at a time. So what I'm saying is in like 2026, so at the end of December, like starting January 1st, I will start making a bigger effort to schedule content out on Twitch and give out like better announcements and things like that on Discord. I'm gonna start trying to take the steps to look into the bots and things for Discord so you guys get announcements and stuff. And then I am going to try and look into maybe drawing a new starting soon screen, because I animated the one thing, but I don't know how I feel about that. I have it, it's only sat for 5 minutes, but I like the pictures because I'm not necessarily like taking forever, but I'm not promising I'm gonna take exactly 5 minutes at the beginning of every stream to start. So I don't know. I might just redraw a new picture and keep the pictures. Oh, you're back. Well, welcome back in. Um, you've not missed much. I've just been going on. I think that's about it though. Unless, wait. Yeah, ow. I hit my desk. One of these days, I'll stop hitting my desk. Um, I had the thing on there. I animated a little mini, like, thing for a starting soon screen. But I wish it was desk abuse. There's been so many times I've tried to pull my desk chair out when I've been getting up from sitting after a stream or something, and I will try and get out of my desk chair only to end up kneeing it because it didn't push back far enough. And there are numerous times I can't see it and end up still hitting it. The one thing though, I think I might just scrap it. I did it as like a little mini animation testing too, but I think I'm gonna just scrap that with the VTuber for a completely new like drawing thing. Because I feel like the pictures are a lot better. Yeah. It I my desk is not metal, but it is a very heavy desk. So when I knee it, because I have all this stuff on like the shelf and thing above my computer and stuff, it pretty much shakes the whole desk. So I end up getting an avalanche of figures to fall on me sometimes. Speaking of plugging a PC into a flat screen, I don't know how many people have tried this, but I would like to know how many people have done the same thing as me where they've plugged their drawing tablets into their TVs. I would like to know because I did that once and it was like the coolest thing ever. Oh no, something did fall finally. And I don't know what, but that scared me because it was very quiet. What is it? Please do not. Please do not headbutt the desk me. What fell? How do you expect me to find what fell? Oh, I think I know what it is, but I don't think I'm ever gonna find it again. Unless. Wait, no. Oh no, wait, what did fall? Okay, now I'm concerned because I cannot see what fell. I heard something. 1010% heard something, but. Well, I'll figure it out when I forget what it is and realize something fell months down the road. Oh well. Oh my gosh, I have been going on for an hour. I should probably start actually playing games. Wait, hold on. No. No. I know me. Oh, crud. Honestly, I have a terrible time keeping focus, anyways, and I don't have, like, any clue why. There's a black. Wait, there's a black market on here? I don't honestly know. But if you've ever noticed while I am playing Obey Me, I will go from like paying attention to the dialogue to when the setting changes, I instantly, oh, that's cool for like the background and stuff. I have no idea. Penguin NASA? I have not played this game in forever. I think the first one I played was Learn to Fly, and I think that was it. Oh, they're trying to get to the moon. It took the trampoline for me to figure that out. What even is happening? I don't know. Welcome to the hangar. Buy a launcher to get started and hit ready to take off. What's our profit look like? coil. A big spring, pretty stiff. Should take us to space, give or take a few inches. Oh, you can max it out. Okay, what? Hint. Controls go too fast. Go to the advanced options to tweak the speed. Uh, okay, well, running out of fuel. Oh. Time for an upgrade. Click the green arrow next to the launcher or click the launcher itself to open the upgrade menu. Okay. Oh. Well, that makes it easy. Yeah, I want to steer with the mouse instead. Stages unlocked. Stages are your main thrusters. They're automatically used one after the other, but some can be stopped by holding it. Okay. Okay, you know what's funny? I know that there is a game out right now. I don't even know what it's called. All I know all I know is it had dodo birds and eagles. So the fact I have picked this just unironically, I don't know why I was thinking about that. I was gonna make a joke about it being like a dodo bird thing, but boosts offer many special perks. Some are passive, but most are triggered manually. How many things do these penguins have that you have to upgrade? Bodies affect your top speed and number of slots open. You can get up to 4 stages and 4 boosts depending on your body. That was a Doge cloud. Did you see that? Oh, I should have upgraded the other 2 things. Oh well. Let's upgrade that and that. Oh, I can upgrade it twice now. That's fun. You should have named it literally anything else. Let me get high. That's the name of the achievement I got. Bonus shop. I'm like, why do I need a bonus shop? Let me just stick with these. Nah, let me just upgrade this. What was that? Play the game for 2 real life. Staying up till midnight as per. I got an achievement for that. All I did was stay up. Special, but I don't need these. I don't want to go to the black market. This is a black market. Here you can buy unique items with sardines. Buy one of these. The first one is free. This one. Good job. Now select a power and get ready for takeoff. Yeah, I know. I've never gotten an achievement for something like that. I got rewarded for staying. Okay, so I can't. Ooh. Wait, there's an achievement for that? All the more reason I have to try and play Halo. Well, I have almost everything maxed out. Jeez. serious airtime. How many achievements does this game actually have? Change your HUD and decide what information to display on screen. Oh no, I'm fine with keeping that. So that's maxed out. Everything is just about maxed out, which is impressive. No, I didn't go as high at that time. But I did a full flip. uh, what is this? Uh, oh, we get all of them. Oh, crud. Was that the Flappy Bird? No, I was so close to breaking the last record. Oh no, 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 no. I don't know what that was trying to do. Well, everything's maxed out. Oh, we almost hit 30. No. I unlocked music. This one might be the winner. I'm not even gonna lie. You gotta buy it? No, I gotta save those. Maybe this was a terrible idea, switching the body. Come on, let's hit 30. Let's hit 30. Please. Yeah, we did it. And I did a flip at the end, too. Gotta go fast is the name of it. You know what? We'll sell this one. Russian roulette. I might not have money for upgrades, but you know what? That launched us. What? That was the last one, please. No, we hit the bird. We almost hit 40. What? It's just a scratch. Sideways is a new up. Blow your mind. It's an RPG. I would hope it would. You know what? Let's. Of all things to upgrade, that probably would be it. Pinglas kill him. I just now read that. There is a store. Oh, we gotta keep going. Oh, I didn't know that. I would have kept going. I didn't know that. Fly for a total of 300 seconds, and they named it Did My Time. Okay, I had to go. Wait, no. It was this. Okay. So now. A bench. Oh my god. Can I get 2 sets of these? I can. What? Nobody's gonna stop me with this, seriously. Well, I mean, if you give me explosives, I'm gonna use them, of course. And I just took someone out. Oh my goodness. No, do a flip. Customization unlocked. You can now customize your character by using bonus points. Ooh. Oh no, but you gotta buy things. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How is this? How is this gone under the radar? And then I think I saw a Pikachu face too. Yeah. It's called Japan Monster. I don't think you could get. I don't think you could get away with. I don't think you could get away from with that. I try to play different things. At least if they're random, nobody else would play them. Okay. How is this one allowed to go? No. No. So you have this. Did they actually have the outfit? I wasn't even paying attention. I don't think. We're just gonna go with this. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, it looks like a ghost. Why does this exist? For such a and to understand too, this game I did not even pay for. This game was free and I was like, "You know what? I played this a while ago. Why not give it a try?" I don't know if that picked up on or not. My dog just snored like really, really loud and scared me because I have never heard him make that noise before. Oh no. There are so many people I'm taking out. Oh my goodness. It was bonus shop. No. I don't know. I don't like this. There we go. I think the explosives are the only things we need. Up, up, and away. Fly for a total altitude of 500,000. Oh, I did get money. Here. The only things that probably need upgraded. Oh, I'm just now realizing you gotta make it to that line. I don't know. Hold on. I'm trying to get this to go. Oh my gosh, I am going to jail. I'm taking out so many people. Wait, but I thought I was like really late there. I was gonna try and do something else and then I realized I again. Uh-oh. What does that mean? I don't know, but we're about to find out, I guess. How did I get the same for the last 2 days? Oh, that's my best. That's why. I'm gonna do a whole flip. Or try to. And fail miserably. I wonder, can I get a oh. I should be laughing about that. That I did not expect that. Oh, I only get like 2 or 3 per day, man. Oh crap, I clicked by accident. Surprisingly, I have not. I used to read the books they had on like the little things, but I have never played Club Penguin. I probably should have, but Maybe I can do that one of these days. I'm going to have to try that at some point just because I've never really played any the Club Penguin games. Okay, I'll upgrade that finally. I don't wanna though. Hold on. Maybe I need to... Okay, that... Maybe I should be using the keyboard. I flipped this whole thing around. I flipped an entire rocket around. I shouldn't be selling this, but... Yeah, I made a grave mistake here. I'm half tempted to do... You know what? It can't be that bad. I don't think. Oh! You couldn't have stopped it a second before. You had to take him out. What happens if I do... Ooh. Okay, I'm making all of my money go towards that. Why is there a jet now? It's not a jet, it's a helicopter. Why is it there now? Wrong thing. I can get another one. Oh, I can get 2 of the RPG things. I should do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. This thing looks like it's an absolute abomination. That's how you know it's gonna fly. So if I go into the bonus shop, I finally have enough. I don't know. I can get more RPGs. Maybe we should let me have explosives. I think maybe just a hunch. The RPGs are probably the way to go. Have I? No. No. Wait. What makes you think I would be doing that? Okay, I'm gonna sell that. And I'm gonna get... No idea what that is, but... We're doing it. Oh, we're almost there. We are 1010% getting to space. Is there a banana? This game makes no sense. Listen, there may not be an X1. I might be writing something different. Just for the holidays. I don't think we need to explain. know. I don't know. I figured it would have been somewhat normal. At least with the entirety of the game, for the last 3 premises, it's been the same penguin wanting to fly. And then just out of the clear blue, there's a banana that's flying. Like, how did it get flying before us? Wait. Let's go to this really quick. Oh, look at that. Oh. We're $25 short. That's okay. We'll upgrade everything else to make me feel better. See, we're almost there. We just gotta hit 200. And we're there. I don't think I probably should have hit this as fast as I did. But here we are. I figured out if you made a literal flying bomb, you probably would get there faster. Oh, whoops. I hit those by accident. See, there goes the banana again. I sound schizophrenic to anyone listening in that isn't actually paying attention to what I'm playing. I'm just now realizing that. No. No, I had one more. I was so close. Alright, well, let's see what the upgraded rockets do. I was about to ask, wait, why is the pelican flying, but we have to figure out how to get to the moon? I forget penguins actually can't fly. Sometimes I wonder if I even pay attention to the birds that I look into. Yeah, at least. I don't even want to begin to know what I would have had to have searched up just to find that out. What is that? What are they launching at us? What did I do to you? No, I'm 3 short. We should for sure reach space this time. For sure, 1010%. We have to. There's no way we don't. Now we hit the last ones. Man. We're almost there. Please. Oh, 1010%. We're getting there this run. I've not even had to use the other rockets yet. And we're already up to 100,000. Yeah, we finally broke 100,000 feet. Come on, let's at least hit 150. I hope. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna say anything mean. You better hope it works. Let's see here. Well, I wasn't gonna say that. I got an entire nuclear reactor to launch me instead. I feel it. It's gonna be this one. Absolutely, it's gonna be this one. This time for sure. You gotta have faith. I have faith it'll go. So long as the blimp isn't there again, I don't think it could patch itself up in a day. Oh crud, we're going sideways. No. Maybe we might be the one. I hope. Please, just keep going. Why are there blimps flying this close up to space? Have 10,000 in your wallet, and I'd buy that for $1. I didn't even see what it was. I was close. Let's see. Oh, that's what that's for. Okay, I see now. That's why it's free. You're supposed to buy stuff. See, we're so close. Wait, what were you gonna say? This one might be it. Like, being brutally honest, this one might legitimately be it. What are the imps in space? Oh, there's alien ships. No. Did we make it? Oh, we did it! We went the wrong way from the moon. Oh, that was just the story mode? Yeah, we'll just leave it go. Some of these names. Congratulations! You've completed story mode in 40 days. Each time you complete a new game in story, payload, or classic mode, you unlock new items, get bonus points. Oh, I wonder which one. What it? What do these do? Payload mode unlocked. Try it in the new game menu. Classic mode unlocked. Try it in the new game menu. They had an achievement called Reach Out and Touch Space. Sure, you can fly to space, but you can make it. Can you make it with extra weight? Nah. Oh, but it's no. No, 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 no. Take me back to the main menu. Oh, crud. Hold on. Let me figure this out. Okay, well, this is fun. So I was talking about the little pop up thing that was in the game, and I've exited out of everything. Um, so that froze in the middle of the screen. Well, crud. Oh, there it goes. It just took a while to clear. Let me pull my little VTuber back up again. Because I exited out of it to see if that was the thing that popped it up. There we go. I think, honestly, I may call it a end here just because it's been 2 hours into it. And I didn't have like a whole lot planned for tonight anyways. Um I do want to try and play like a lot longer tomorrow though. Just cuz it usually on Sundays I'm gonna or I try and stream earlier in the day. So I'm gonna try and make it a little bit longer tomorrow. Hopefully. Um I don't know what to do tomorrow. I don't know if I should do games, art, animation, or what. But I'm gonna try and do something tomorrow for sure. I think though I don't know about that because I know for a fact that ones earlier on in the days my dad tunes in on. So I thought I don't know if I can deal with having to have another conversation on what it is. I don't but I don't write anything dirty. I joke about it and oh yeah, I definitely do. I promise I don't. The last thing that I had to explain to my dad, it took him like a week to get past it, I guess. And then I had to explain a bunch of other stuff over Thanksgiving. I can't have another thing. I can't have another thing that I explained. Maybe tomorrow I can do like tier list or like random goofy quiz things or something like that. Maybe something that would be goofy and I haven't done before, but I can still like talk to everyone. I don't know. Cuz a lot of the games I have I can't really do much with for right now cuz half of them are multiplayers or half of them I'm just at a stuck like I stuck. You you know what? I should, but I don't think he would be all too happy. I made profits off of it. He has his OnlyFans. He has it for his feet, so I can't do that for free. Yeah, that yeah, I can't. I I already got in trouble once for trying to sell them or trying to hawk them on the street last week. I hope not. I hope not. That's an image I didn't want. I I don't even want to imagine what people will think in the next few years when they come across my stuff and they see it. the conversation. That would be funny though. Just later on down the road, I gotta explain what that means. I hope not. I hope that doesn't become a thing. I have not. I've since I have been streaming, I have not been working on a case for myself, like at all. I went from being, oh yeah, let's do art to now I'm just in the last year since I've had things fixed and I've been taking care of other stuff. Now I've just been unhinged and I've not been I've not been making a case for myself. I forgot. That's a thing you can do. And you know what the bad part is? Bubbles probably isn't even in this stream, and he would most likely do the same exact thing. The same exact thing. No prior knowledge of the conversation, but he would do the same exact thing. I don't know why that is, but somehow that so either way, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get out of this. I think though I'm probably going to call it yes, I can't even say they're against me. They're just to an extent they help, but sometimes I can't even say anything mean, just sometimes there are moments they honestly half the time though when the clips get put in the chat thing it throws me off because I'm like, wait, what is this to? And then I click into it and it's one of mine. I'm like, oh. So it helps, but at what cost? I'm probably gonna end it here though. I have a few things I am going to go over and put in the Discord just as like the announcement stuff for the people that didn't see this one. Um, oh, absolutely, you're welcome for the stream. Um, thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate that. I have, like I said, just a couple of things I'm gonna go put over in the Discord. And then I think I will try and figure out something different to try and do for tomorrow's stream. So I have something to do for a while, so I don't end it at like 2 hours. I can stream for like 3 or 4 or something like that. But yeah, that's about it.